everybody, it's Becca J. Okay, today's going to be a little different. I had actually gotten a product that I wanted to review. Okay, so let's look at that. Tarte, let's see, Maracuja Oil. The packaging, it's super cute. It's embossed with flowers. Information. I was gonna review it because I've heard good things on just, searching, looking at other people's videos. It's like, okay. So I got just a little one, and even then it was like, man. Okay, it says powerful multitasking skincare oil, cold pressed from the Maracuja superfruit, rich in brightening vitamin C and replenishing essential fatty acids that help firm, soften, and hydrate without clogging pores. It says put 2 to 3 drops onto clean, dry skin, face, neck, elbows, hair, your cuticles. And then it says the ingredients is Passiflora edulis seed oil and tocopherol, and that's it. Okay, so basically it's the passion flower fruit oil, and then the, the tocopherol is basically like your vitamin E that also acts as, it extends the shelf life, basically. Okay, so I noticed that. I was like, okay, well, cold pressed means it's not really that it's cold when it's pressed. It's not smashed, it's not stomped, it's just pressed. Gently, I guess. Well, it's one of the more gentle processes. But cold pressed means, it's done between 80 and 90 degrees. It's not heated up. Okay? And then I was like, okay, so what exactly is this oil? That was before I knew. Oh, it's passion flower fruit. Okay, so I went on to Google and I started looking around. And I found a few things. The Tarte site says that this is refined. Okay, I thought that was unusual. I'm like, why are you going to do a cold process and then refine it? Because refining means it's processed more, it's bleached, it's thinned down, it's not that it's a lower quality, it's just, yeah, it's a lower quality. I'm trying to get my thoughts because I got everything going, and then I'm like, I get on my rants. So cold press is a high quality process, but when you refine it, you're bleaching it, you're thinning it out, you're making it smell good, and that may be why so many people like this, because with it thinned out, and it's bleached, it's better for the skin, whereas the unrefined, it's not been processed again. It's usually, it's equivalent to like a virgin oil. It would be thicker, so it could clog your pores. So I can kind of understand why they did it. But what gets me is the price, you guys. Okay, so you want to say, oh, it's cold pressed and refined. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. It's thinned out for us, but that means that it's not exactly top quality because you've messed with it. But you've taken some of the good stuff out by just keep processing it. So the price, you guys, what is it? The big bottle is like $50 to $60 okay, $50 to $60, when you could go to Amazon and buy even organic. I mean, this stuff's not even organic. It's it blows my mind, the price. Like, this is 0.5. It's half an ounce, and I believe it was like $16. And I just about choked on that. So the big bottle is like 50 to 60. Okay, you can go to Amazon and you can get, for like $14, you can get the organic, cold pressed, unrefined, which means it's about as pure as it can be, in a 4-ounce bottle. Okay, and I know some of you are like, oh, but it's not the same. It is. It is. Just go to Amazon, look for the same thing, even cold pressed refined, if you need the thinner version so that you don't break out. Just watch your shelf life, because without that vitamin E, your shelf life on this is like 1 year. So if you get a big bottle, you know, and you're like, well, it could last you 2 years, it's going to go rancid before you can finish it. So if you want to have it with the vitamin E added in, that's great, because that's, like I said, it keeps it from going rancid. That's fine, extends the shelf life. It's just the price on this, you guys. It's ridiculous. And this one, I don't know if it's on the site or on here, but it says, do not ingest. Okay. The thing is, with this oil, you can get pharmaceutical grade and you can eat it. It's probably doesn't taste good, but like, you can put it in your tea and you can actually ingest it, and it's cheaper and it's a better quality. So you guys need to really research things, because everybody's all like, oh, this Tarte oil, oh, it's so posh, oh, okay, that's ridiculous. That price point is absolutely ridiculous. And what you're doing is you're just paying for the name. You're paying for the Tarte name, Sephora, whatever. It's not worth that price. It's not even organic. You guys, it blows my mind. Okay, so here we go. You know, there's one on here. This one's like organic. It is, I had it a minute ago. "100% organic, pure, unrefined, cold-pressed maracuja or passion fruit seed oil." Okay, you can do it in your hair, your skin, everything. And the reviews on it are incredible, and a lot of people are saying that they prefer this one over Tarte's. You know, and the only negative comments is like, oh, it is too thick, so it does break me out. Okay, and it's $13.97. And it's got like 4.5 star rating. It's great. You know, so if it is going to be too thick for you, then you can find a refined one. And it's even cheaper. Refined is the cheapest type of oil out there. So you're paying for the name. The product may be great, but you can get the unrefined and even blend it with another carrier oil that has a good benefit for your skin too, so that it's thinner and you're still doing good things to your hair and your face and all your stuff, and you can ingest it. Double check your carrier oil though to make sure that's ingestible. So I found, we're going to get into this now because I still want to try this. I bought this with my money. I'm going to try it. I'm going to use it until it's done. But the next time, you know, I'm gonna be on Amazon because you guys. Okay. So now let's get to the positive sides of what I found about what this maracuja oil is. And now we're talking not tarts, because Tarte says you can't ingest it. I'm talking about the ones that you can, the higher grade. Okay? It's anti-inflammatory, it's emollient, antioxidant, anti-insomnia, anti-itch, anti-stress, anti-tussive, anti-asthmatic, and anxiolytic. Okay. So, the benefits of maracuja oil, and I'll put this link down below so y'all can read that, so you can kind of do that. I'll put the link to the Tartes, of course, and then to the Amazon ones that I was looking at, and then the links to like the differences in the pressings in refined and unrefined, so you can see that I'm not just blowing out my butt here. I did my research, and I used to dabble in DIY stuff, so I know a little bit about oils, shelf lives, the different processes. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, soothing dry skin. It's an outstanding emollient, it says, especially effective for dry skin and can keep you hydrated. It says some people are sensitive, so do a skin test first, like before you put it on your face. If there's no irritation, then you can safely apply the oil in its undiluted form, which is unrefined. Okay, this is diluted. It's refined. It's low grade. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I may rave about the product later, but at least I know what it is. And I know that next time I can make a difference. I can not make a difference, but I can make a change and do something different, because I'm not going to pay that much. I don't care if I love it. I can find the same thing on Amazon for 75% cheaper. Okay? So, I'm pretty sure I'll like it. But it's crazy, you guys. Okay. Let's see. It says if you have large areas of skin, like maybe you want your back rubbed down or your legs or something, it says be sure to dilute it with a carrier oil first, such as olive oil. It will last longer and be more effective. So if you're wanting, if you get something and you're like, it's got to be organic, it's got to be this, it's got to be that, well, keep your carrier oil the same. So if you get olive oil, get, what is it, the extra virgin olive oil, because that's, the extra virgin olive oil is the oil that comes from the first press. So that's the first stuff that comes out. It's the higher, I don't want to say grade, I'm not sure if grade is right, but it's the higher quality. Okay, and then you'd want organic too. Just keep it all in line. Okay, battle acne. Says acne prone skin as well, due to its non-clogging moisturizing action. It may have the opposite effect in some, so use sparingly in a small area until you know how it will affect your particular skin. And they're saying it may affect people oppositely because it just may be too thick. We're talking unrefined, okay, not tarts. It may be too thick for your skin and it will clog. So then you'll still want to look for a refined, or like it's saying, you can even use a carrier oil to thin it, but still keeping its amazing properties. Okay, when you refine it, like I said, you're bleaching it, you're doing stuff to it, and it's cutting down all those properties. It's, you guys. Okay, treating skin damaged by sun. It says it helps heal and repair age and sun damage without causing breakouts. Let's see, it's talking about the UV rays and UVB rays and how they lead skin to damage. Okay. The maracuja oil has anti-inflammatory properties, and it's also, with its vitamin C content, it can manufacture collagen, and you can look brighter, so that the calcium and phosphorus work together to nourish your skin while enhancing its healthy appearance. Okay. Then it goes on to talk about like collagen and elasticity and what happens at different age. Hey, that's kind of neat. Let's see. It can help aid the skin in recovering from the sun-induced damage and promote collagen production. Simply rub the oil into the affected areas of skin. Even if you don't have noticeable damage, do it anyway, and it will help prevent it. So they're talking about forehead, the eye. Okay. Relieving the pain of sore muscles. So you can also rub it into like arthritic joints and muscle pain. You can blend it. Your carrier can be an olive, and you just use it as a massage, and then you can stretch it out. With its anti-inflammatory, then it also helps reduce the inflammatory in the sore muscles. Okay. Yeah. Anxiety relief. Oh, this is a lot. You can hear it in my voice. I'm like, oh. Okay. For anxiety relief, to utilize it, all you need to do is open up a bottle of the oil and then inhale and exhale slowly and deeply for about 20 minutes. So just breathing in the scents that's produced from the oil will help. And that's going to be unrefined. And it might be a little stinky, but you'll get through it. Refined, like I said, they've taken out the color, they've taken out the smell, and they've thinned it down. So this is not going to really help you with your anxiety there, okay? Sassy. Promoting a better night's rest. Okay, see, you can sprinkle some of it onto your pillow. You can inhale the same way you would for anxiety relief. You can take a steam bath with it. It says add 10 to 20 drops of the oil and then soak in the water. The warm water will release the steam that contains the organic compounds. It says turn off the vent if you have one. As long as the bath stays warm, the aroma should become more pronounced. When you're finished, the combination of the warm water and the sleep-inducing effects of the oil will help you sleep like a baby. Okay, so once again, it's talking about unrefined because it's all of the compounds. It's not been diluted, and that aroma is there. Like I said, I can see why they refined it for production through company. You know, you want it to smell good, you want it to look good, you don't want it to clog your pores, and then add the vitamin E so the shelf life is longer, but the price is ridiculous because the quality is lower. Okay. Calm frazzled nerves. Okay. Where am I? See, here it's talking about your nerves. You can put like 2 to 3 drops at most in your herbal tea or water and sip as a beverage for stress relief. Okay, so that means you're talking again, it doesn't necessarily have to be organic, but you're talking unrefined. This specifically says do not ingest, and that's because it's processed. You can't put this one in your tea. No. Okay, improves scalp and hair health. It says when you rub it into your hair, just a few drops, because otherwise it can leave a residue, and then it can be heavy and greasy. Okay, but it says that the oil can also help promote hair growth. It can treat dry or damaged hair. The oil has anti-itch properties, so it's a good dandruff. Scalp treatments. Let's see. It says the oil is rich in vitamin C, a power antioxidant. It also helps the development of collagen again, so it not only boosts skin health, but it can prevent your hair from splitting and breaking. It also protects the bodies from free radical damage, eliminating external deterrents that can cause stress and imbalances, leading to hair loss. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the last one, relieving the symptoms of respiratory conditions and asthma. It says research has shown that extract from the passion fruit contains a unique combination of bioflavonoids that offer sedative, expectorant, and soothing effects on the respiratory system. Okay, so that's been helping reduce asthma attacks, wheezing, and even whooping cough. It says try inhaling the aroma next time somebody develops a cough, and it's likely to calm them down. And then here at the bottom it says make sure you buy 100% natural, cold pressed, undiluted oil, and then it tells you where to go. You could try that. So undiluted means unrefined. Refined is diluted. So you're paying this much for something that's diluted. It's like drinking watered down Dr. Pepper. It's not the same. Okay, that was kind of fun. So yeah, I'll put those links down below of where I found some of my really useful information so that I know exactly what this is and what's going on with it. But now I do still want to try it out, okay? Yeah. So we're going to do that. Because I am excited about the idea of the product. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one specifically. It's just, I want to try it. So we're going to go with this. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to start taking everything off, you guys. Okay, that's the best I could do with the supplies I got here. I just didn't want to go. And I'm actually excited to try this because my skin's a little dry today, so I want to see how it handles that. So I mean, I know I just went on this big rant about the lies. Well, they're not lies. They're just you got to know what the words mean so you fully understand what the product is. Okay? So will this be amazing? Probably. Is it worth the price? Not a chance. But that's what you're paying for. This. The appearance, the name, I mean, it's okay. First impression down the tube. So it's beautiful purple glass bottle though. And it's got more of the flowers that are like on the box. Okay, and then it's got the dropper thing here. Okay. Husband's watching TV. Yeah. See? So as you can see, it's thin. It's very thin looking, and it's has a slight yellow tint. It's more clear, and it's actually the unrefined is very yellow. My eyes are watering right now. The unrefined is yellow and thick, you guys. So, oh, my eyes, I got allergies. So let's smell. Okay, it does have a, like that nutty aroma, almost like a seed, but it's not strong. It's very earthy. Let's try. Okay, let's see what happens here. Ooh. Yeah, the aroma is shallow. I don't know how to explain it. It is more pleasant. So remember that the unrefined is going to be strong. So I'm just going to rub that in and see if there's anything right away. This looks actually brighter compared to the two. You see? Alright, so 2 to 3 drops. I'm just going to do 2 to 3 drops per area. And for my first impression, I'm mainly looking for moisturization. Because like I said, my skin is very dry today. And this is, remember, it's an oil, so it's going to be a big mess. You know, look at my fingers. It's not that it's greasy, it's just, it's oily, and it's an oil. It's how it is. But it has the consistency right now of olive oil. And it has sort of that same scent from the extra virgin. So I would think for my first time like that, it might take my skin a little bit to figure out what's going on. But I'm so dry. Let's get generous down here, yeah? I was hoping it would just really suck it in. It says you're able to put it up real close, which is what I want. Because let's rewind and prevent. Yeah. Okay. So it is a mess. I mean, there's just a residue. There's still a little on the back of my hand, but not much. It really absorbed into that pretty well. Yeah, I know it said 2-3 drops, and I was getting generous. I was pretty dry, and I'm not now, but you can actually see, I have that sheen like I've put something on, but it's seeming to absorb really nice and quickly. I don't feel like it's not heavy, it's real smooth. I personally like the smell. It's real earthy. It's of course I have terrible allergies, so who knows. But yeah, see, it's going in real great and smooth and even. I can see what the hype is about. I can understand that. Okay, I'm not saying the product is terrible. I'm just saying it's probably not quite the quality that you all think it is. So look into that and research it, and you're going to be surprised. And I'm not saying, Tarte is evil and that they're bad, because I like a lot of their stuff. It's just, I'm saying, okay, so I'm not even saying this is crap. What I'm saying is it's not worth the money that they are asking, that people are paying. It's not. Okay, if you could get the big bottle for like 20 bucks, then it would be worth it, because knowing, okay, it's refined, it's, you know, it's easy peasy. But for almost $60, you know, and it's not organic, and it's, you know, it's, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I know you do. It's just not worth the price. Okay, buy it if you want, that's fine. I'll be getting mine on Amazon until they fix this, because that price is ridiculous. You know, and then I would get something that's organic. You know, I don't know if I would go for refined. What I would do myself is, because it's a fairly good price when you look on there on Amazon, you know, refined and unrefined. I mean, you could even find 2 small bottles of each one and see which one you like, if you can handle the thicker viscosity, or if you need the thinner refined version for keeping the acne clear. Or even the unrefined is fine, because remember, you can use a carrier oil. Even a coconuts would, you gotta warm that coconut up a little bit though to get it into that. But I'm surprised, I'm happy for now. Like I said, I will be using this, and when I finish the bottle, we'll do an update, and I'll tell y'all what my absolute final thoughts are, and the changes that are hopefully going to occur. But I mean, like I said, with it being refined, it's diluted, so that takes a lot of the really good properties out. Not going to be as potent as unrefined. Okay. Well, that's my rant. That's my spiel. Again, please understand, like I said, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying it's not worth the money. And do the research yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, some of that stuff. No, really, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's crap, okay? Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's the best, okay? Okay. Bye.
Good job, Mom.
Don't forget, click, like, subscribe.